Hey, welcome back to Storytime with Brad. It's been a long time. My last episode was in October, so I have November, December, January, and now we're in February to talk about. I don't know how this audio is going to come out. I think it's going to be good because I have a different mic, but anyways, let's just jump right into it because I have 15 minutes to explain 4 months. November, December were good, I guess. Just rounding off school, and then January and February were the months that were difficult for me, and I'm about to explain why. So in January, I got a job at this McDonald's with a bunch of my school friends. I loved the job. The job was awesome. I was doing like 40 hours a week. After 2 weeks, I got paid like a $370 paycheck. Great. But out of those 72, so out of a month in January, because I started literally the beginning of January, I was home. So there's 720 hours or 24 hours, and 724 hours in January. I was home for 16 of those hours. Not even kidding. I would, if I wasn't home, I was at school, work, or at a friend's house, and then I just wouldn't go home because I didn't want to go home. And at the time that I was working at the McDonald's, I had met this girl. I'm not going to say her name, but we talked, and I thought that we were starting to become more than friends because whenever we'd hang out, we'd hug, cuddle, she'd kiss me, and a lot of other stuff, and the conversations we would have would insinuate that we were more than friends. And I knew that we weren't. She knew that we weren't. But that's not what it looked like to people at school. People at school, they thought that we were more than friends, and I told them that that's what I want it to be, but it's probably not going to turn into that, even though I'm working on it. And word got around back to her town because her town's like 10 minutes away from where I go to school, and people told her what happened, and she got mad, and instead of coming to me with the rumor and verifying it, she decided to believe her friends, block me on social media, and not talk to me. So anyways, until I continue that story, when I was working, my parents did not see me. Because of this, they got mad. They grounded me. They restricted me to the house. They made me quit my job. And so pretty much right now I'm on house arrest. And it sucks. It really does. But I understand why they did it. But it didn't help that I wanted to go see this girl a lot because she actually understood me. The times that we would hang out, we'd just talk and cry and talk together about each other's problems. And it was just amazing to have someone else I could talk to that wasn't a guy for once, because that's all I did was hang out with guys. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes you just need to get another point of view on things and to get another person's perspective. And that's what I was getting, and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was the best thing ever. But sadly, it was getting really bad. And then one day, I spiraled, and I was trying to figure everything out. Like, I just really wanted to go see this chick and talk to her, because I was having a hard time, like, mentally. I was not in a good place, and I was super close to, like, just hurting myself or doing something that I probably shouldn't. And I went out to my car. I said, screw it, I'm gonna leave. I don't care if my parents call the cops on me. I don't care if I go into a child care center. I need to see her right now, and I need to I just need to talk to her. I need to see her. I need to see her face. And my dad had disabled the car, and I spiraled even more, and I ended up breaking my hand by punching a stud on the wall. And I have to deal with that. Completely my fault. But anyways, we get that dealt with, and then, so now I'm, like, way behind on all my schoolwork, and there's really nothing I can do about it. But anyways, I had surgery on my hand, and before I get to that, it was Valentine's Day, and that's when she blocked me, and she pretty much told me never to talk to her again. And it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It hurt because I told her things that I have not told anyone. She was actually, like, she's the first person that has gotten me to open up about stuff that has happened to me and, like, not close off my feelings like I've been doing for the past, like, 8 years. And I don't know. She was the first person I could feel like I could be real with. And for someone to just cut you off like that, it just, I don't know, it hurts. It really hurts. And it's been, I don't know, a week since Valentine's Day. Every single day I think about her. I can't not think about her. Every time I open up my phone, my phone, and I go to my recent calls, her name is all throughout there. If I go to my photos, there's photos of me and her, and I don't want to delete them because those are memories. Those are sacred memories. Every time I listen to certain songs, I see her. It's just, I don't know, man. It's messing with me, and I hate it, but I don't know. And of course, now I'm afraid to reach out to her because the last thing she said to me was to leave her the fuck alone. And I can't. Like, I mean, I am, but it's just, I don't know, man. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie. But there was another time, like, so it's been a week. I'm still under house arrest. Things are getting way better, though. My mental state is so much better than what it was. I had surgery on my hand because it was broken at a 45-degree angle. I had boxer's break, so I had to have surgery to fix it. And they put 3 pins in my hand. And I'm just getting really sick now because of all the medicine that they put in me. And I'm trying to push myself way too hard because I don't want to get behind on any more work. And I have this girl that I'm thinking about. And I don't know, man. Life's just been crazy. I had to cut ties with 2 of my friends at Belle Plaine. I had to practically reshape my life. But, like, I decided I'm going to go National Guard again instead of the Marines because I get full-time benefits for part-time work, which I think is amazing. It'll pay for my education for college, and I don't know, man. I got in shape for it. The recruiter said I had to lose 3% of my body fat, which I did in, like, 3 weeks. And after that, I broke my hand, and I don't know, man. Life's falling apart for me. I didn't want it to go this far. But, like, every night I think to myself, because all that's on my mind is that girl, and I say, like, how do you just give up on someone that fast? Like, even if the rumor was true, how do you just give someone up that was there for you every single day and every single minute of every day for a month? Like, I was there when she needed to cry. I was there when she needed to vent. The first time that we met each other, she was crying on my shoulder, and I was holding her. one day she just had an emotional panic attack, so I drove out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, just so I could hold her and make sure she was okay. We cuddled for like 3 hours. It was... I gave so much time to this girl, and she practically just spit in my face and said, no, like, I don't care. I don't get how you can do that to somebody. I really don't. And I mean, life's going great now. I've reunited with some of my old friends, making new ones, but to what end, man? Because it's difficult, man. You can't just you can't get over that. And some people can, like, some people can shut off their emotions to a point where it doesn't matter. They can cut people out of their life like it's nothing. And it's crazy because I never thought that she'd be that type. But, like, you physically cannot unless you're, like, giving up all your feelings. Because that's what some people can do, is they shut off their feelings, and that's how they cut people out. They don't feel anything. When I show my emotions, I'm more empathetic to people, and I just understand them more, and I can't just cut them out because I spent my time, my energy. The way that I show that I care about you is I give you my time. And I don't know, I just feel like I got taken for granted or something. And the thing is, she gave me all of her time too for that month. And she kept telling me how much she thought I was an amazing person, and that I'll never truly be alone because she'll never leave me. She'll never block me on anything. And yet, all it took was one night, and she blocked me and cut me out of her life, and I just don't understand how you can do that. But that's just been my life for the past month. Like I said, November, December wasn't very, nothing really happened. It's just January, February that's been crazy. And I don't know what to do. Not gonna lie. But I felt like it was time to come on here and rant, because there's really nothing else that I can do. I'm gonna go see a therapist, like, in March at some point, and go to college visits and stuff, but I'm just ready to turn 18 so I can leave, if I'm being honest. Go to the military. It's like starting a new life. And I think that's the appeal to me. Just, everyone has your entire life planned out in that. And you don't have to have much responsibility other than carry yourself and carry your teammates, which I think is awesome. But I don't know, man. It still messes with me. Clearly, it still messes with me. And if for some crazy reason she happens to hear this, just know that I still care, and I'd still do anything for you, period. All it takes is one message, and I'm back into your life. I would never mean to hurt you, ever. But, anyways, that's all that I have time for today. I will hopefully make more. I don't really know. It just depends on what's going on in my life. This is going to be more of like a venting thing more than a podcast now, because I don't really have people that come on here more often. But anyways, you can follow me on my social medias. Snapchat, Sunday5000, SSUNDEE 5000, and then Instagram, Bradley_Martin 5000. So yeah, see ya.